set for status and a motion for a bill of particulars, and I think he needs to be arraigned on a superseding indictment. As far, with respect to the superseding indictment, given that I've just asked to set this for status on October 7th, just so that we can get
October the 7th, and we'll enter a plea of not guilty on the superseding indictment and show that public defender remains his counsel.
And as far as the motion for bill of particulars, Judge, I believe we're going to agree to that, and we'll tender an agreed order.
All right, thank you. Who else do we have?
And Judge, can I be heard again briefly? Can I be heard again briefly on the State v. Jane Willis? I forgot to mention something.
Which one is it?
She's on page 22.
22.
What's the name again?
Jane Willis.
Daniel Whitfield Willis.
No,
Jane M. Willis.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jane M. Willis.
Judge, I had subpoenaed some DCS records that were relevant to this case, and DCS had filed a motion to quash that was set for today. I had spoken with the DCS attorney, and I think we're going to enter an agreed protective order, which I believe that she'll be down here on the BOP day on 6/24 to announce on that. I just wanted to make sure that I announced on that today.
All right, we'll have the hearing on the motion for protective order on June 24th. Hopefully you can get it resolved. All right, thank you. I'm sorry, now who is it that I have?
Mr. Malcolm, we have a hearing set for that. I wanted to speak about it briefly before we move forward with that.
All right, so you need to talk to the general. What do you have, Mr. Spratt?
Right, maybe talk to the general.
Anybody else that we have ready to go? Have a seat. Your lawyers need to talk to the DA.
I think we need to formally arraign Kyle Burnett on one of his
Kyle Lee Burnett.
31507. And I believe he gave Mr. Baker his office a copy the last time he was here, but Mr. Burnett wasn't here because he was in rehab at that time. But this is just kind of.
All right.
For the record, for the superseding indictment, we would enter a plea of not guilty.
Plea not guilty is entered. And do we have a status date on Mr. Burnett?
Yes, just 10/7.
October the 7th for status. You work Ball Country Construction, and you make $1,000 a week.
600.
600 a week.
Pay $250 a week.
$2,400 a month, roughly. You were appointed in the court below.
I was, Your Honor.
I find he's partially indigent. Appoint Mr. Spratt. He is ordered to pay a $250 administrative fee. All right.
So we'll go 12/9 for page and trial for.
Your Honor, we'll waive formal reading, enter plea of not guilty.
And what was the status date?
I believe it was 12/9/25 for plea and 12/10 for trial with Judge Walker Nash.
All right.
I'll give the indictment.
Oh. Sorry. Sir, if you want to come up. What's your name? Dobbs?
Durr. We call
Durr, okay, we did call him that.
25/17. Return status today as well as.
All right, Mr. Durr, you were supposed to be here to let us know who your attorney was, and I think, if I understand correctly, that's the basis for why he was here today. Have you hired a lawyer?
Yeah, yes, Your Honor. The lawyer, amount he charged $10,000. He said I had to bring $7,000 for time. I had to make $7,000 for the time. I was
So
working on.
you've talked to a lawyer and they've told you what they want to represent you, and you've not been able to come up with the money.
No, sir, not all of it.
All right. You got part of it, but not all of it.
Yes, sir, 'cause they said 10,000, but like 8,500 for the time, 10,000. So I'm still working on it.
Who is the lawyer?
But I can't think of my one call earlier. I think Clay and something she talked to him earlier. They
Okay.
told me they had charged.
Well, I'm going to set aside your failure to appear because of the fact that when we give you a status date, you've got to show up for it. Okay.
I'm serious.
Were you here?
Yes, sir.
And why did we take a conditional forfeiture of you? You didn't answer the docket apparently
Today,
today.
yeah, I came in and I was like a couple of letters after me. And then we
Probably
went,
late.
yeah, then we went, I stepped back outside to, you get your break. Then I've been back in since then.
All right. What is his status?
He is at 10.
All right. I'm going to set you for 10-7. Now you can hire a lawyer and be ready to represent yourself on that day, because if it's not resolved on October the 7th, I'm going to give you a trial date, and then you'll have to go to trial or plead to the indictment. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. October 7th. You need to find out the name of the lawyer that you want to hire so you can follow up on it.
Miss Ellis.
Ms. Ellis, you don't have any income, is that correct? How are you able to live?
Do it.
How do you live if you have no income?
I'm staying at a Mother's Love. It's rehab. Job.
Mother's Love Rehab. I find she's indigent. Public defender have any conflict in this case?
No, Your Honor, I believe we represent her in all court.
And we will appoint you to represent her here.
Okay. Wait for me reading the indictment, enter a plea of not guilty, Your Honor.
Plea not guilty is entered. Status,
Judge, this is one of Margaret Mash's. Plea date 12/9, trial 12/10.
right?
Judge, we do not have a resolution on Mr. Ring's case. Speaking with Ms. McLeod, I think we're gonna set this in front of Judge Margaret Mash, I believe she said in December.
December the 9th will be the final plea day, and
December 11th, Judge.
trial will be December the 11th. All right. Flo, you're
Move forward with the hearing.
for a hearing.
Yes, Your Honor.
Who is this? Malcolm Barker.
Who is it?
Malcolm Barker. Hearing would be motion to revoke the bond. That's the
If
hearing.
there's a motion to revoke the bond, today I had a motion for a bond reduction, but obviously the motion to revoke the bond in,
All right, is the state ready?
Yes, Judge.
Have a seat over there at the table. You wish to call any witnesses, or do you wish to put on your proof?
Your Honor, just call my first witness.
All right.
Ms. Michaela Howe.
Judge, can you make sure they speak right into the mic?
I will. I'll do my best. Anyway.
Raise your right hand, please. You solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you shall give in this case shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Thank you.
Ma'am, our recording system has to pick up everything that's said, and those microphones are not very powerful, so you'll need to get really close and speak really loudly, okay?
Judge, before I start, I know that defense did not call for the rule, but I just wanted to make it clear that I only have the victim and the officer.
Yeah.
Could you state your full name for me, please?
Michaela Howe.
Okay.
Is that microphone on?
There's something making noise up here.
Can you talk loud enough?
Yeah.
And I didn't get her name.
Michaela High,
How do you spell your name?
Mikala
And hi.
HIGA.
Now, Miss Michaela, you don't live in Tennessee anymore, do you?
No,
Where do you live now? You don't have to give me your address, but what state do you live in?
Ohio.
Just remember, talk a little bit
Oh,
louder,
sorry.
okay?
Ohio.
Now that's good. Keep it like that.
You ever see those people, those singers performing on stage when it looks like they're about to eat the microphone? Well, there's a reason for that, so you might try that.
Back in September of 2024, where did you live?
Legally.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe I just need to move up here. I just
See
cannot.
that officer standing back there? And I want you to talk loudly enough for her to hear every word you're saying, okay? That means if you have to shout it, shout it.
Okay.
All right?
Okay, go ahead.
You said you lived in Humphreys County then
Yes, ma'am.
in September of 2024?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And can you tell the court briefly how you knew or know the defendant, Mr. Malcolm Barker?
He was a friend.
He was a friend?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you recall how long you had known him prior to these events?
See you in March.
Can you tell us what happened on the evening night of September 17th?
I needed to go get my phone charger because my phone was dead. And I ran into my phone at the red light. But I don't know the name of the train tracks and the red light right before Washington Circle.
And that's in Waverly, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you ran into Malcolm. And what did you and Mr. Barker talk about?
Going back to his house and getting high.
And getting high?
Yes, ma'am.
And at that time, were you an addict?
I was.
And what was your drug of choice?
No.
And Malcolm offered you to come back to his place?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you go?
I did.
And in your mind, what were you under the impression was going to happen?
We were gonna hang out and get high and talk. He said he had a few things that I could go through, like clothes, and he had a charger, art stuff, you know, things that piqued my interest.
Now, you and Mr. Barker were not in any kind of sexual relationship.
Not at all.
Has you ever been?
No.
So you went back to his place?
Yeah.
Is that here in town as well?
Yes.
And what happened when you got there?
We went to a house with no electricity. I needed to use the bathroom. He wanted to use the bathroom, and then we went into one room, and there was a whole bunch of stuff on the floor. It was dark, and then we went straight across, climbing over all the stuff, into another room where a bed was and a bunch of junk on the floor.
And was there drugs there?
Yes.
Did Mr. Barker tell you what kind of drugs they were?
He said it was meth.
Did he offer you some?
Yes.
What happened then?
I took it. I procrastinated. It took too long. He got upset.
Well, when you say it took too long to do what?
To put the needle in my arm and the drugs into my veins.
Okay. So you weren't doing it right away?
No.
Why is that?
I was procrastinating. I really didn't want to. I was in a debate whether or not to do it because a friend of mine, another close friend of mine told me that if I did the drugs, then I could no longer be in their life.
So you were thinking about trying to get clean?
Yes.
What happened when you hesitated?
He got upset because he was waiting for his turn. He flicked it in my arm as I was holding the needle to my skin. And he took over by taking the needle in his hand and fishing for the vein.
He didn't put it in a vein though, did he?
No.
Did you have an abscess on your arm where the drugs went directly into your
Yes, I
body?
did.
Okay, they didn't go into the vein?
No.
And you have photographs of that too, right?
I do. I also have medical.
You went to the hospital later.
I do.
Okay, we're gonna get there.
Oh.
It's all right. And after the drugs were injected into you, what happened then?
I felt off. I felt like I needed to lay down. I wasn't feeling well at all. So he put a pillow behind me and told me I could lay down. So I did.
And you said you were feeling lightheaded.
Yes.
Did you feel like you were gonna pass out?
In and out of conscious.
What happened after you laid down?
He started touching. He started rubbing my legs, massaging aggressively. He put one leg over him and one leg under him, so I could not move. I told him my leg. I couldn't move my leg. He said I'd be all right. He kept going. I told him to stop multiple times. He did not stop. He told me I was fine. Over and over. Then he got on top of me and I was able to get him off of me.
Well, can you tell the court what he did when he got on top of you with his hands?
He started to do his hands in my shorts from the side and was going for my vagina.
And did he put his hand or fingers inside of your
Finger.
inside of your vagina?
Yes, ma'am.
And that was against your will?
Yes, ma'am.
And you had told him to stop?
I did.
And when he did that, what did you do?
Got him off of me. I don't know what was in my hand, but I hit him. And I saw he was on the floor. I don't know why I asked him if he was okay, but I asked him if he was okay.
Did you then leave?
I did.
You were able to hit him with something and knock him off of you? Is that what you said?
Yes. I just don't know what was in my hand.
Were you able to get away from that residence?
Yes.
Where did you go when you got away?
I don't know the name of the road, but a little ways down on the right hand side, it's like I don't know, a mansion house. I don't remember the name of it. Nicole, a lady named Nicole was there, but she did not answer the door.
Did you stay there until police officers found you?
No, I was there for at least 2.5 hours, trying to get someone's attention, but my phone was dead. And I guess after waiting for so long, I decided to go back to where I was originally going.
Before you met with Malcolm?
Yes.
And did you fall at some point?
I did. When I got back to, I don't remember the dirt road, but I was on the dirt road. There was like a little ledge, and then there's a car. My ankle rolled off the edge, and I fell, and my arm got trapped behind me, and I could not get up. At some point, I believe I lost consciousness because I don't remember any car really driving by, and then the sheriff's and ambulance showed up.
And were you taken to the hospital by the police, the ambulance? Okay. And they did some tests, correct?
Yes.
And the officer, I believe it was a female officer, she took photos of your injuries, right? You had some bruises on you?
I did, on my right leg.
And that was from Mr. Barker?
Yes.
And do you remember what the drugs were? The hospital did some tests and the results came back. Do you remember what the drugs actually were?
Heroin.
And you didn't know that at the time?
I don't do heroin.
And Mr. Barker knew that, right?
Yes. I actually asked him if it was just meth.
And you spoke to Officer Elliott, didn't you? Like the police department? And you told him what happened?
Mm-hmm.
All right, no further questions, Judge.
Ms. Lowe, do you have questions?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Stephanie Lowe. We've met one time previously. I just have a few follow-up questions for you. In your statement today, you stated that you and Malcolm Barker were friends, correct?
Yes.
Okay. and you chose to go to his house willingly to get high. Is that correct? Prior to this incident, when was the last time you had done any kind of drugs? How frequently were you doing drugs at this time?
Every day.
You were doing drugs daily?
Yes.
Okay. And by drugs, was this meth?
Just not.
Meth. Okay. Whenever you would do meth, how would you do meth?
I would shoot up with a needle
Okay. Where would you shoot up at?
in my arm.
Those arms?
Yes.
Did you have any marks on your arms prior to this incident? Okay, what do those marks look like?
Needle marks, like someone's needle.
Do you have any abscess on your arms?
Mm,
Any of these pictures that were taken of you, were there abscess on your arms?
yes. From his
There were abscess on your arms.
in abscess.
Okay, so were there scabs on your arms?
Yes. Not abscesses, scabs.
Okay, what were those scabs? They were from picking?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any other bruising on your body?
I'm sorry.
Going into that day, was there bruising on your body?
Before? No.
Did you have bruises on your body at the end of that day?
Yes.
What color were those bruises?
The whole room.
Were they yellow?
The abscess was
Were there yellow bruises on your body?
on the abscess.
Yeah, I'm gonna object to extremely detailed line of questioning here. I don't know that it's relevant to a motion to revoke bond. It's more like a trial situation.
What is the relevance?
Your Honor.
Sustaining objection.
All right. So you stated that you felt lightheaded. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. In your testimony at the preliminary hearing, you discussed that you felt paralyzed. Is that right?
Yes.
Why didn't you include that in your testimony?
Because I was asked if I felt lightheaded.
Okay. Did you include that in your statement that you gave to the police?
That I felt lightheaded.
You felt paralyzed.
I felt off and I could not move, is what I said.
Today, your testimony is that you had hesitation in regards to this drug use on this day. Is that correct?
Yes.
Did you include any reference to hesitation in your statement to the police?
Yes.
Was this in your written statement?
I don't remember.
Ms. Hyde, do you recall giving a written statement to Waverly Police Department?
I did.
Can you identify this document for me?
My written statement.
Do you remember, can you take a second to review this document? Tell me, does this reflect your best recollection of what you wrote that day?
I did.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I remember the statement.
Okay, so is this an accurate depiction of what the statement you wrote?
I guess. I mean, for the majority of it, yes, but I did ramble a lot.
Okay. Okay. All right, your testimony today is that you went into a shack, correct? Or a home, is that correct?
Mhm.
Okay. When you entered that home, if you can look at page 3 of your statement. At the very bottom, you stated, "We stumbled into his bedroom." Can you tell me what that means?
We tripped over all the junk that was in the floor.
And then you sat down and you elected to do drugs, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Did you initiate this drug use?
Did I put it in the needle and put the water and put it to my arm? Yes.
Okay. Then what happened?
I hesitated.
Okay. If I hesitated, can you tell me how long that was?
Few minutes, 15 minutes, I don't know.
Okay, so you held the needle to your arm for 15 minutes?
Yes.
Okay. At any point, did you try to stop?
Stop. I didn't put it in my arm yet.
At any point, did you put down the drugs?
No.
You can flip to page 4 for me of your statement. Can you read the last line of that going on to the next page?
Oh, well. Or, after I get the water in and drugs melt down, I go to and I need to read my mind. In a quickness, all that was in the rig, using every bit of 95% of the drug that was supposed to go in my vein and didn't.
Is this you indicating that you shot up the drugs into your
So this
arm?
is me indicating that when he pushed it in, it missed my vein and went into my arm.
Why didn't you make any statement in this saying that Mr. Barker did that?
I can't tell you why I did not mention that in the statement. I do remember feeling very groggy and falling asleep. The first page to me doesn't even make sense. Some of the words are very, I don't know how to explain it. I have words on both my own statement.
Okay. Is there any statement in here that says that Mr. Barker shot drugs into you? Did you make any allegations of penetration outside of Mr. Barker's hands?
I said just his fingers.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I couldn't.
I said just his fingers. I apologize.
At the hospital, do you know what kinds of tests were done on you?
No.
Do you know if they performed what's called a rape kit on you?
I did not.
They did not. Was your DNA ever taken?
Yes.
By who?
A Q-tip and a nurse?
By a nurse?
A Q-tip and a nurse.
Okay. And you live in Ohio now, is that correct?
Yes.
Since the date of this alleged incident, has Mr. Barker had any contact with you?
No.
Do you know if there's been any attempts to have contact with you?
No.
Does he know where you live in Ohio?
Yes, I know.
Do you know if he has any connections to Ohio?
I have no.
No further questions.
Redirect.
Ms. High, would it be accurate to say you had a pretty traumatic night that night?
No.
You had been raped, injured, injected with heroin. Is it maybe possible that you left some things out of your written statement?
Absolutely.
But you did talk to the police as well, correct? Did you tell Officer Elliott that Mr. Malcolm Barker flipped the needle into your arm?
Yes.
That you hesitated for a minute? Did you tell him that? Okay, no further questions, Judge.
Thank you, ma'am. You may step down. You can have a seat in the courtroom if you like. Mr. McLeod, you may call your next witness.
Thanks, Judge. I call Officer Elliott to stand.
Elliot, if you raise your right hand, be placed under oath.
You solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you now give in this case shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I swear.
Could you state your full name for me, please?
Caleb Elliott,
And where do you currently work?
work at Waverly Police Department currently.
And were you working there back when you had this incident with Ms. High?
Yes, ma'am, I was.
And you've heard her testimony in the courtroom today. Does it match what she told you the night of the event?
Yes,
And she did specifically tell you about the drugs and the hesitation and Malcolm Barker putting the needle into her arm.
yes, she did.
And based on what we've heard today and what you heard that night, you took out the warrant against Mr. Barker for rape, correct?
That's correct.
Further question?
You have a question, Ms. Stone?
Are you aware of whether or not a rape kit was performed?
A rape kit was not.
What DNA was collected?
I believe DNA was collected from Miss High and some fingernail scrapes from Mr. Barker.
Okay, and what happened with those?
They were sent off to the TBI. I'd have to form in front of me, but I don't know exactly what the issue was with them. They didn't end up testing them as far as I know. I know multiple attempts have been made to get into contact with them to figure out what the issue is.
Okay, so there's been no conclusive testing of any sort.
That's correct.
Okay, so is there any other DNA evidence that could arise?
Not that I want to.
Did you go to the scene of the alleged crime during your investigation?
I did not.
Did anyone? Do you know if anybody confirmed the layout of the home that she reported this happening?
Not that I'm aware of.
Have you all received any kind of reports from any other individuals in connection with this case?
Not that I'm aware of.
Outside of Ms. High's testimony, do you know of anything else that connects Mr. Barker to these charges?
Such as?
Anything?
Not that I'm aware of, no, ma'am.
No further questions.
Redirect. Thank you, officer. You may stand down. You may call your next witness.
I have no other witnesses.
State has rested. Do you have any witnesses, Ms. Lowe? Let me have that microphone.
Let me move back here.
I'll hear you in argument. Let's let our clerk get, court reporter get situated again.
I got you. I'm fine.
We're ready?
Yes, Your Honor. The state's argument on Mr. Barker's revocation of bond is based on the fact that he received new charges that we've discussed here. Mr. Barker has not been convicted of these charges, obviously, a trial date coming. And the statute says that the court may revoke Mr. Barker's bond if he's charged with other offenses. And that in the case cited by the state v. Bergens, it says that you should consider any additional bail conditions or increased amount of bail and consider the bail factor. And just looking at everything as a whole, Mr. Barker, he has not made any further contact with the victim. The victim is no longer residing here. They have no contact. He has no way of contacting them. There's not really any kind of risk to the victim in allowing him to keep a bond. He's made no indication that he wouldn't show up for any kind of hearing. He obviously has a bond set in his other charges, so there's an additional bond there. And all of these things are in place to ensure that he will come back here for a trial in this cause. The evidence in this case, the strength of this case is one thing that this court can consider. There's no DNA evidence. There's the only thing that this is going to come down to is Ms. High's testimony. Ms. High's testimony has been a little bit inconsistent between the prelim, between the statement she gave today and the statement that she wrote for the officers. It's not a super strong case. So our position would be that due to the lack of risk to the victim and to the weaknesses in the case, that Mr. Barker should be permitted to keep his bond, and that the state's motion should be denied.
Or the state would respond by saying that, for the record, Mr. Barker was out on bond for violent charges, assault on a first responder, and resisting arrest when he got this new charge of rape. State's position is that this new charge is a very serious charge. It's significant in nature, and it's not just about the threat to the victim. It's about the threat to the community at large. Mr. Barker has shown that he has no regard for the community. He continues to get charges. He does have a pretty good criminal history already. It's not his first interaction with the system. Further, the state would argue that it's the state's position that the case is good. Yes, there's not any known DNA evidence at this time, but people can be convicted on the testimony of the victim and court-ready evidence, which she testified there's bruising, there's an abscess where a needle was pushed into her arm. The jury could convict Mr. Barker of this crime. Therefore, the state would ask that the bond be revoked.